newspaper review on MAJO Television Network. I'm Wole Akimba Sote and transmitting from our studio in Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria. We take the first headline review from The Hope. The Sunday Hope newspaper is an Ondo State-based newspaper, and we have the first headline as Ondo CP deepens police community relations. CBN to banks. Refund failed ATM transaction within 48 hours. Man arrested for allegedly selling 5-day-old son for 1.5 million naira. Ondo begins bulk gratuity payment to 2014 retirees. On Monday, government vows to clear backlog owed by predecessor. Ayedatiwa hails Tinubu for creating Southwest Development Commission. Now going over to Sunday Tribune, we have the headline as ASUU raises alarm, says 309 professors have left Nigeria. Super Eagles make emergency landing in Angola over cracked windscreen. Gale of defections while we can't stop governors from leaving PDP, Bauchi. Also in the headlines of the paper, why Tinubu granted pardon to drug offenders, foreigners, and others. Now we move over to weekend literature. It starts with era of deepening on oil revenue must end, Governor Muhammad. Arise TV reporter how estate security guard was killed trying to protect tenants. Some people occupying government offices are ex-convicts, said by ex-DSS director. Now we move over to the Vanguard newspaper on this Sunday morning. You are my junior. Makinde Umahi clash over Lagos Calabar Coastal Road project. Pro passengers arrested with $6,180, 53,415 pounds at Lagos Airport. 2027 CSO put Amukuta on hot seat, adamant on electoral reforms as new INEC chair faces Senate hurdle. We won't surrender to APC, says PDP. Now we move over to the Nation's newspaper, where we started with why Tinubu pardoned reduced sentences of Basta, Lawan, Sanda, 172 others. Said by presidency. Government releases comprehensive list of 175 beneficiaries. Security operatives intercept $6.1 million cash at Lagos Airport. Akpabio, no member can hold Senate hostage. Bala Mohammed, action of defective PDP governors cowardly, says many living for personal interest. Alleged genocide, Fani Kayode replies American Senator Cruz. Now we move over to the Punch newspaper, and today the headlines started with new CBN policy, 40% POS operators may turn jobless by the agents. Sunday Christian genocide allegation. Federal government opened diplomatic talks with United States of America. How I conquered stage 4 breast cancer. Media consultant Ikeji Ani. The ex-INEC chairman Mohammed Yakubu says tech improved polls can't end electoral fraud. Says technical glitches, violence, vote buying, persistent challenges. Now we move over to Sunday Times. Nigeria's domestic debt service hits 1.7 trillion naira in second quarter of 2025. Lagos government records 2,213 cases of violence against girls. Local government caretaker chairman, finance director jailed over 54 million contract fraud in Kebbi. Umahi withdraws Abuja Keffi Road. And the last newspaper review edition from MAJO Televisions come from Punch Sport. Michael Babayaro make Stamford Bridge return. WAFCON qualifier, Falcons to face Benin in Togo. World champions Nigeria powerlifters win gold, silver, bronze. Exclusive. It will be a wonderful final in Uyo and it's on our Benin hands. It will be more difficult in Nigeria than. Remember John F. Kennedy's famous line from his 1961 inaugural address. It says, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." And that ends today's edition of Newspaper Review on MAJO Television. I'm Wole Akinbasote. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day.